if I could have older Axel talking to like 20-year-old Axel, I would be like, bro, run away from all distractions and just invest time in yourself.
Yeah.
Working out, find ways to make money, and connect with a bunch of other dudes, and like make sure you're making strong relationships. The challenge is that at that time is when you go looking for girls the most.
Yep. And the funny thing is, you get the most girls when you're not focused on girls. That's the best part. Is like it's a total paradox. It's like when you don't want any girls, you're like, fuck, dude. I'm coming. Like, I'm just focused on money, my business, my mission, purpose. They all come. Or when you're in another relationship, that's when so many girls start hitting you up. Hey, what are you doing? It's like, oh fuck, I'm in a relationship. I can't talk to you, right? Then when you get out of the relationship, you're single. All right, cool. Let's hop back on the horse. All the girls are just gone. So it's like they sense it, bro. And you know the best part as well is like the great indicator of this as well is like. I made a tweet on this. Is like shorties love hitting you up while you're with another girl, and because they can sense it, they can sense the competition. They can sense when other girls are around you and other girls desire you. And this is one of the things I'm talking about in my course as well is like how you can actually get girls attracted to you by using other girls, because girls will look at other girls, and when they see girls around this guy or other girls desire this guy, it already eliminates the fact that they have to do the pre-qualification. Another girl did it for her. So she did the pre-qualification of, is this guy a weirdo? Obviously not. He's with a hot girl. Does this guy have a big dick? I don't know. He's with a hot girl, right? Is he good in bed? Probably, because he's with a hot girl, right? So girls have already pre-qualified. Okay,
they don't even know that that's going in their brain.
Yes, and that's why they're more likely to go for dudes who are in relationships, guys like Dan Bilzerian, guys like Pete Davidson, even though he's ugly as fuck. Like, looks don't matter, bro. Like, these are all things you could play your cards right. That's you could set yourself up like that. So these are all things that I talk about a lot, and it's all about psychology. It's crazy how many guys don't understand this stuff. It's like they think, oh, won't a girl find me more attractive if I'm only into her and I'm only looking at her and I'm only obsessed with her? It's like, no, dude. It's funny. You do that, she runs away.
That's what she's going to tell you that she wants.
Yes.
But she doesn't know what she wants.
Yes, because they're emotional. So they might think that, oh, it feels good when a guy gives me all this attention, but it's not what they're attracted to. Because they're so focused on their feelings that they can't actually give solid advice. That's why I tell guys, don't listen to girls for dating advice or any of this advice at all. Because they're super emotional. They're going to tell you what they think they like. And then when you actually do it, their actions show completely otherwise.
Yeah. And then you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why? Yeah, I agree with you 100%. The only thing I would push back that I think I have a different approach is I don't think learning how to do that as a tactic to get something, I think that's a short-term fix.
Yeah.
I think that if you really want that, then go back to what we were talking about before. Focus on making money, be strong, like do your things.
Yep.
And then the girls are going to naturally appear, and then that is going to attract the other women.
Yeah.
Because the part that I'm afraid, when I start listening to all of this, like red pill or dating or this and that, and I'm not in that space as an expert or anything at all. I'm doing this podcast, and to be honest, like I'm doing dating and relationship episodes, one, because I want to learn, and second, because I know people want that. So I believe that if you're building yourself up, that is the fastest track to actually getting the woman.
Yes.
Because if you just learn this trick and that trick, you're still wasting so much time and energy towards capturing the attention of someone who is all wrapped in feelings, and 3 months from now is going to feel something else, and you will never be able to encapsulate her feelings and be able to control them. So you might as well, like, don't even worry about it, like worry about you.
Right, yeah, the reason why I talk about that though is just like the psychology breakdown of it. But yeah, I mean, if you get too caught up on those things, on those tactics where it's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna hang around these girls just to get more girls. It's like, it's a super weird like mindset. It's like, bro, no, just do your own thing, focus on your mission purpose. Yeah, 100%, focus on your mission purpose, you know, focus on your business, but at the same time, a lot of guys who do these things, they still struggle with women. And the reason is why? Why are these guys who are making the money, they have the looks, they're still struggling with women is because they don't understand them. They don't realize this is what actually girls are attracted to. So that's why I talk about the psychology, because if you understand it, you'll learn, okay, cool, this is what girls are actually attracted to. So I'm actually doing the right thing.
Great.
I'm ignoring what these girls are saying, because the girls might throw these little tests at you like, oh, you talk to so many girls, or you have so much girl attention, why would I want to date you, right? And so a lot of guys who don't understand women, even if they're rich, even if they have the looks, they might think, oh, fuck, maybe she's right. You know, I should probably just switch up and just talk to her only. but that's because they don't know any better, right? And so that's why it's like, okay, cool. Once you understand the psychology, understand what women are attracted to, it's going to help you in the long run. That's why everything I do is to teach guys how to understand women, just so once you understand women, you know what they're attracted to, and so you can align yourself with what they're attracted to, which, like you said, is your mission, purpose, making money, doing your thing. And so it's kind of interesting how that all works. But yeah, I mean, just understanding women alone is something that not a lot of guys know how to do. And once you understand women, they actually show you a lot more about yourself, and women will show you a lot of the things that you need to work on yourself. Like for me in those relationships, right, we all learned something that we needed to work on. We all learned something that, okay, cool, this was turning her off. It's probably a bad trait in me that is actually turning her off and causing her to push away from me, which in the end, you know, yeah, you might have lost her, or you thought you lost her, and she ended up walking away. Then you sort of realize, oh cool, this thing that, you know, my insecurities, my fearfulness turned her off. You know, now I know, okay, girls aren't attracted to that, and that thing is actually not even helping me. Being fearful and being weak and being submissive is not even good for yourself either, you know? And so girls are very like open and honest about what they're attracted to, and that thing that they're attracted to is actually good for you.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. So now that you're touching on breakups, I would love to get your thoughts on that, and how do you manage or handle that time? And I guess, what are the things that you're seeing from other guys that whenever they have to go through a breakup, it's like the hardest thing to deal with? And how can we help them, give them some advice?
So there's two different guys. There's one guy who's still caught up on the girl and the fantasy of the girl, which is, oh my gosh, she was such a perfect girl. She was the one for me. We were gonna get married. We were gonna have kids.
Do you really hear guys saying all of that?
I think a lot of guys believe that, like that's the girl that was gonna be for them. That was the one that I missed out on.
Why do you think they feel that? Like, was the sex amazing, or?
See, that's another thing, is like a lot of guys will get caught up on how good the sex is, how hot the girl is, and these things all control guys when they have lack of experience. Like once you have a lot of good sex, once you meet a lot of hot women, you're like, I don't value that stuff anymore. This is why I tell guys, like, get used to like having, you know, multiple girls, or just talking to multiple girls and interacting with hot girls, so like you don't put them on a pedestal. Because a lot of guys will meet a hot girl, put her on a pedestal, have good sex, put her on a pedestal. And that's where all the toxic relationships end out, where it's like, okay, the girl's bad, but the sex is so good, or the girl's bad, but she looks so hot, you know? So it's like that toxic fucking relationship.
Yeah, there's Logan, there is something there with the toxic and the good. I don't know what it is.
Dude, it's fucking crazy, man. Like, yeah, these toxic girls, man, the sex is super good, and yeah, they're super hot, but it's like, fuck, it's not even worth your headache and your peace of mind, bro. It's not worth it. Like, once you stop valuing sex and once you stop valuing looks, you just value your fucking peace and your energy. Is like, oh, dude, just peace and energy is all I want, bro.
And I feel there has to be a combination where you can find both.